Now that second officer pulled up in number 41 has put on his gloves. Uh-oh. They putting him in handcuffs. Another smart mouth. Got another smart ass driving a red truck coming down here running his mouth. I knew when that second car come up that guy was probably going to jail, or they was going to try to harass me, because if there is two vehicles comes up, somebody is usually going to jail. You know what I mean, VERN? And they had definitely put the fella in handcuffs. We're going to get back across the street where we get a good view of this. Make sure they don't try to hurt the man. We're going to make sure they don't hurt the gentleman. Good morning, King of Troves. Looks like a hard-working man to me. Got a wheelbarrow in the back of his truck, being used heavily. Somebody out here just trying to make a living, getting targeted by the Dalton Police Department. Vehicle number 61 and vehicle number 47. And we are live. Hey, he's going to go searching his truck. We're going to make sure we get it. If they're going to search that truck, we're going to make sure we get it on the live to make sure they do not try to plant anything on the man. Done had a couple of nosy Karens and Darrens out here this morning. Had a lady blowing her horn. I'll be uploading a video. I was recording video at the start with, and then when the other officer come up, I knew there was going to be an arrest. I switched over to the live stream. The old red-headed dude don't act like he's too happy, but don't say nothing to me and I won't say nothing to you. You know what I mean, VERN? EagleNick out hits. Now they've got the man in handcuffs. They've done searched him. They're standing here talking to him. Maybe they're trying to extort money out of him. You know, if the man has been placed in handcuffs like he was arrested, it looks like he would have done been put in the back of the car. Now, if that is the man's cell phone instead of the police's cell phone, that is an illegal search and seizure. Just because you pull somebody over does not give you the authority to be messing with their cell phone. Well, they're taking the man to jail. That sure did look funny, the way they sit there talking to him instead of putting him in the car, like they may have been trying to extort money out of him. They are notorious about that. You see in the mirror, boy, he's sweating old EagleNick down, but you go ahead and look, brother, I don't mind one bit. He is sweating EagleNick down. I don't know if you can see in that rear view mirror, boy, but he's looking dead at old EagleNick, boy. He don't like the fact that he's on that there live stream. Good morning, LF Hut. Good morning, Skizzy. Good morning. At least I'm not a fat raccoon. Good morning, Angel Shoemake. Now, I guess he's sitting here watching the truck while they wait on a wrecker to come tow that there vehicle. Boy, he sure is sweating no EagleNick audits. Maybe I've got a new fan club member. See him in the rear view, boy. He's just eyeballing no EagleNick. But they will be towing that there F-250. You can see there's a wheelbarrow in the back of it. It's been put to a lot of use. We had one Karen and one Darren already this morning. A Karen driving a little gray car who decided to turn around across the road there at the Advance Auto Parts and roll down her window, hollering at old EagleNick Audits, telling me to get a job They do not like for our government to be held accountable. And then we had another nosy Darren driving a big red pickup truck come by running his mouth. He didn't say it where he could be heard. Of course, he said it and kept a going. He didn't stop. Now, I think I was just recording at that time. I do have an over 10-minute long video that I will be uploading that started out with the officer driving the vehicle number 47, the one who they placed a gentleman in the back of his car. He was parked down the highway. I recorded him for a few minutes and then he took off. And then I seen this traffic stop up here, so I came back up here and kept my recording going. I ended the recording and it started another short recording, but then when the other officer pulled up, I knew that the guy was fixing to get arrested, or either they was fixing to try to get EagleNick audience. They've already put the gentleman in the other car. You'll have to go back to the start of the live stream and watch it again, and you will see that there was a gentleman arrested. He was put in vehicle number 47 of the Dalton Police Department. But old EagleNick knew when number 61 was pulling in that the man was either fixing to be arrested or they was fixing to try to harass old EagleNick 1 and maybe try to arrest me. You know what I mean, VERN? I didn't know for sure which it was. Good morning, smoked duck. We're in Dalton, Georgia. I hear some of my crow buddies out here. It was a young Hispanic gentleman who they did arrest, put him in the back of vehicle number 47. This is vehicle number 61 with the Dalton Police Department. Good morning, BZ Watchdog. Hey, I've smoked a few things in my life, but I've never smoked no duck. You know what I mean, VERN? But old EagleNick does not smoke anything that is illegal. Now, I'm trying to stay back out of the way because there is a record on the way, and I do not want this Dalton Police Department officer right here to try to say that I'm interfering in any way with the further arrest. Yeah, Smoke Duck, that's where I need to move to. Now we're gonna break out the old soup can on them. Broke out that old soup can on them where I can set the phone down. Good morning, Miss Tori. Now, we have not had any interaction with either police officer. Now, when the officer driving vehicle number 47 was sitting down yonder while I was recording him, when he was fixing to pull off, he said, "Bye, Nick," and left. I was just recording, and then I seen the blue lights up here, and it ended up being him pulled over the truck. I was still just recording, and then when I seen the other officer come up driving vehicle number 61, I switched over to the live stream because I knew that they was fixing to effect an arrest. It's taken a mighty long time for a wrecker to get here to pick that truck up. I've been live for coming up on 20 minutes. And I do not know exactly when it was that vehicle number 47 had left the scene, taking the guy to, I guess, to the Whitfield County jailhouse. I guess it depends on which wrecker service is on call, how long it's going to take them to get here to pick up the vehicle. For some reason, I lost the live stream there just for a split second. It's like they was trying to use some kind of jamming software to try to jam my live stream, kill my internet just for a split second. I got it back. But I, as of yet, have still not seen a wrecker. Good morning, Nate B. Why you fighting your neighbor over a can of chili beans? You know what I mean, VERN. But we had a nasty Karen that is on the video I'll be uploading later. I made sure to get her on the video, seeing how she was blowing her horn, telling me to get a job. Good morning, AKA Caroline. Great to see you this morning. How you doing, lady? But it has taken a long minute. Good morning, Spy. I Spy from Baltimore, Maryland. Welcome into the live stream. Please be sure to subscribe if you have not already done so to EagleNick. Oh, this, you know what I mean, VERN. Here goes that cyber truck. That's Miss Rhonda. That is a real nice lady right there. She is the one who owns and operates Kelly's Restaurant. They are great people, Miss Rhonda and her husband and all the people who work at Kelly's Restaurant here in Dalton, Georgia. Thank you, I Spy. I really and truly appreciate it. It sure is taking a minute for that wrecker to get here. Smoke Duck, you are looking at my work right now. EagleNick Audits is my media company. I am EagleNick on YouTube, TikTok, Clapper, and Scoops. Now, I do work with my friend who works in concrete. Got a Darren on a motorcycle. Well, brother, I am 57 years old. I'm not from this generation. This is called a First Amendment protected activity, in case you do not know that. This is freedom of the press. This is holding our governments accountable. Somebody has to police the police force. You know what I mean, VERN? No, EagleNick has to go back to court on April the 11th in the Superior Court of Whitfield County to be retried for a second time for the same charge, which is a violation of my 8th Amendment rights to not be subject to double jeopardy. Good morning, Jesus. Well, vehicle number 47 with the Dalton Police Department pulled a Hispanic gentleman over driving the truck there, and they took him to jail. Vehicle number 61 here is waiting on a wrecker because they are going to tow the truck. Yes, sir, Eric, King of Trows. That is double jeopardy to face a trial on the exact same charges. Now, I did not want to be retried. All I wanted was to appeal my conviction. But hopefully, I actually have a real lawyer this time, not a court-appointed not a public defender from the public defender's office, but I have an actual lawyer, an attorney at law, Mr. Joshua J. Smith. Now, I'm hoping Mr. Joshua J. Smith can have that conviction overturned with the retrial. They can either uphold the conviction or overturn the conviction or let it stand as it is. Now, the public defender's office did a lousy job representing EagleNick audits. I informed my public defender that they would have to drop the charge against me, the district attorney's office would, because I was originally charged with criminal trespass damage of $500 or less at the United States Post Office in downtown Dalton, Georgia. Now, I told her numerous times they would have to drop the charge because they could not show any damage. And my public defender actually told them that, and they changed the charge when I got to court to just trespassing. Now, to be trespassed from public property, such as the post office, you would have had to have committed a crime to be trespassed. Now, at no time did EagleNick commit a crime, especially not the crime of trespassing. in a public place, which is the post office, which is accessible to every single person in the United States of America, no matter where you reside. If you travel to a different state, you can still go inside a post office. Now, the post office is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for self-service. Now, the lobby where you go in and actually see the postal employees has limited hours, but the post office itself is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. People are free to go inside no matter the time of day or night to mail a letter or purchase stamps or to mail a package. Public defenders works for the government. They do not try to help the public in any way, shape, or form. The public defender's office is corrupt and crooked and needs to be done away with completely. Now, per the United States Constitution, you have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. Now, a public defender is not an attorney in my eyes. I don't care where they went to law school at. They are not trying to help the public. When I went to trial, it is like I had 3 district attorneys prosecuting me. The 2 district attorneys for the state and the public defender who was acting as the district attorney for the state. When a citizen of the United States of America has to depend on a public defender for their representation, you are about guaranteed to be convicted for whatever it is you are facing, whether you are guilty or not. Now, EagleNick did not commit a crime at any time. I do not try to instigate or cause the police or whoever to say anything. I record and I live stream exactly what I see and nothing else. Now, if you have been watching this live stream from the start, you see I did not say a word to the officer driving vehicle number 47 or the officer driving vehicle number 61. To see, I guess they gonna let somebody pick up the truck instead of towing it. Now, that's pretty good of the Dalton Police Department to actually let them pick up the vehicle instead of towing it. I thought they was towing the vehicle, but they was waiting on somebody to get here. I guess they're going to let this gentleman pick the vehicle up, but he is running his driver's license first to make sure he is a licensed driver. We had a green vehicle pull up here blocking my view. That's why I came across to the other side. Now, like I said, they're letting the gentleman who came up drive the truck off instead